We know that Dogecoin is down right now, and there's a lot of fear in the market. But still, there's one thing that happened for Dogecoin that we should be very optimistic about. So, let's take a look at it. Before we go any further, please keep in mind that we're giving away $500 to a random subscriber. All you have to do is like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment on your favorite crypto. Read our description for more info about it. So we'll be looking at a new update that suggests that the proof-of-stake switch for it might happen very soon. If you remember, Vitalik Buterin, the co-founder of Ethereum, recently talked about the potential of Dogecoin switching to proof-of-work with the help of ETH's code. The big update for that is that Michai Lumen, one of the head developers of Dogecoin, recently said that, "I'm not going to stay in here for long because I'll get clobbered." Yes, the switch to proof-of-stake is possible, but we still aren't ready yet. Stephen Steele, who's another Dogecoin supporter, pointed it out yesterday. It's pretty weird that almost everyone missed out on it. But still, the point is that this tweet confirmed that Dogecoin can indeed switch to proof-of-stake. And here's why it's a pretty big deal. So, proof-of-stake was developed as an alternative to proof-of-work. The latter required huge amounts of energy, with miners needing to sell their coins to ultimately pay the electricity bill. We know that Bitcoin has come under a lot of scrutiny for its impact on the environment, and that is partly because it runs on proof-of-work instead of proof-of-stake. Also, proof-of-stake is seen as less risky in terms of the potential for miners to attack the network. This is because it structures compensation in a way that makes an attack less beneficial for the miner. The point is that Dogecoin is going to become a lot safer and much better for the environment because of this move. I think it would not be an exaggeration to say that this is going to be a game changer for Dogecoin in the near future. We know how Ethereum has seen bigger gains than Bitcoin in the last couple of months, so this could potentially open up Dogecoin for similar gains as well. Now, let's move on to another news that I'm personally the most excited about. The international payment giant Visa is planning to take its services to Brazilian banks. It is working with several currencies at once and is planning to bring crypto payment cards into the mainstream market. And the implication for this is that this will bring more money into the crypto market. This is because cards like these make cryptos really accessible for retail investors. A credit card is something we use every day, and it is also something we really trust. And this is why it's a huge step forward for crypto's mass adoption. Now let's look at some new predictions and analysis that came out for Dogecoin today. Justin Bennett, the founder of Crypto Academy HQ, said that Doge is beginning to look fascinating once more. If this breaks down, I would look to purchase at 26 cents once more, offered there's some price action affirmation. Breakup would goal 40 cents. Also, according to the latest digital asset weekly fund flows report by CoinShares, crypto investment products have witnessed an inflow of $98 million last week. In its report, CoinShares also said that Bitcoin saw inflows totaling $59 million, marking a potential turnaround in sentiment amongst investors. This is the first inflows following an 8-week spell of outflows, the longest endured by any digital asset investment product. Now, another great news came from the famous Mexican billionaire CEO of Grupo Salinas. He announced plans to integrate the Bitcoin Lightning Network into the chain of Electra stores. If you don't know, the Lightning Network is used by various well-known companies like Square and Twitter because of its lightning-fast transaction speed. It eliminates the worries of block confirmation, time, or security. And it is also capable of handling billions of transactions per second without needing any third-party involvement. Also, Samson Moe, Chief Strategy Officer of Blockstream, said that Bitcoin is now legal tender in El Salvador. Soon more countries will follow. There is no going back. You cannot put the genie back in the bottle. And then there was Glassnode, which wrote in its weekly newsletter that 2,900 BTC have been spent from miner balances equal to around 145 million at a 50K BTC price. It also said that miner positions increasing or decreasing by up to $5,000 in a given week is standard practice, describing the latest activity as reasonably expected behavior. And then it said that institutions are greatly driving the momentum and miners are making high profits. Another metric provided by them revealed that holders are refusing to sell their coins right now because they anticipate a bullish rally. It has also been predicted that those who own these currencies for more than a year are more likely to hold them for more time. And another big news for Dogecoin was that Ross Nikhal announced that he's joining Oscar for another live stream to discuss the ETH and Doge bridge. This means that they're constantly working on its development, and we could see it come out very soon. Coming back to predictions, popular analyst Will Clement set a pretty bullish target for Bitcoin price action. In a recent tweet, he said that 54K is the next level to look out for. Long Bitcoin dominance for the culture. Feels like a massive green candle is coming for Bitcoin soon. Before we talk about some great news about Dogecoin nodes, let's look at some great news from India. So, a crypto exchange called Cross Tower has set up a local unit in India. Cross Tower India has already hired 35 people and plans to increase the staff to 106 to 9 months. This is pretty bullish because they're doing this despite regulatory concerns in India. If you don't know, the government was set to present a bill to Parliament by March that proposed a ban on cryptos. But then the bill was never passed. So basically, this exchange is betting big on the hopes that the bill never gets passed. And I think because of this, we could see more exchanges set shop in India, which will definitely create some pressure on the government to not ban cryptos. And this is exactly what we want because India is emerging to be the biggest market for cryptos at the moment. Now coming back to the big news about Dogecoin nodes, a company called Doge Labs announced that it'll host and deploy multiple complete Dogecoin nodes at its Tulsa Labs facilities. They'll do it to give infrastructure assistance to the Dogecoin blockchain network. I'm sure you're aware that a blockchain node's primary function is to validate the authenticity of each successive batch of network transactions, known as blocks. And these blockchain nodes keep a complete copy of the distributed ledger and are accountable for the data's trustworthiness. Also, developers utilize nodes to create blockchain-based apps. A full node is a software that verifies all transactions and blocks completely. Almost all full nodes contribute to the Dogecoin network by receiving transactions and blocks from other full nodes, verifying them, and relaying them to other full nodes. Right now, Dogecoin has about 1,090 nodes globally. Now, it's going to be a pretty big deal for Dogecoin. The Doge Labs CEO explained it by saying that contributing nodes to the Doge network offers for quicker transactions and more reliable blockchain. As a business focused on advancing the commercial prospects of the Doge project, we intend to broaden opportunities through applications, product integration, and possible mining activities if regulatory approval is obtained. Dogecoin has swiftly evolved from a funny meme coin to one that many well-known brands are considering seriously for possible commercial applications, and we want Doge Labs to be a part of that movement. The bottom line is that it'll enable even faster transactions and a more reliable blockchain for Dogecoin, which is pretty great. And as I said, despite the crash that we saw today, things aren't looking as bad for Doge as they seem on the surface. In any case, I'd love to know where you think we're headed from here. Let me know in the comments section below. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking and sharing it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications for daily videos on Dogecoin and cryptocurrency. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Goodbye. Take care.